I got sick, like on Tuesday. I filmed, I wanted to film all 7 videos on Monday. It didn't happen. I actually have a video that I could upload, and I gotta upload it. It's a running vlog. It was very impulsive, you know. I'm not planning to do running vlogs at all. But yeah, I need to film a video. So I need to film a video every day. I want to release a video every day. It's Thursday. I didn't release a video for 2 days. Now it looks like I'm not active. But also last week, I did record like all 7 videos like between 2 different days. But like the 3 remaining videos that I needed for last week, apparently I had those, like, they released on the scheduled time, but they were listed as private videos, so they didn't come out on time either. But it's okay, because I'm getting used to this whole YouTube thing. I'm not new to self-improvement, but I am new to filming and talking about things, because I feel like, you know, this channel should, because like I feel like logically, but like YouTube logic is like I should post videos that are like how to fix this, how to do this, you know, if you need help with this. And it's like I'm just trying to find what I want this channel to look like, and I'll only find out what I want to talk about and what I want my videos to look like if I film videos. So I also got to understand that, you know, it's just going to take time, and every time I'm going to get better. So maybe I change my approach of filming a, you know, quick 10-15 minute video every day, and just talk about what, you know, I'm doing and whatever pops into my mind, instead of recording a batch of 7 every Monday. Could I film 7 videos on Monday? Yes, I can. But I noticed on Monday, I was very underprepared, you know, this weekend. Just a lot of things, you know, of me running around. But now I'm back on a normal schedule, a normal routine. And I wanted to talk about it on this video. Just so that way you guys have an understanding of what I do, you know, and so it's just like I'm not a random, like, you don't know anything about what I'm doing. I ordered this watch last night. It's not the one I wanted. I spent $30. This is a Queso watch. And you know, it has the time, and the date and stuff like that. So, what I don't like, right, is I got a Queso like a year ago, and then I lost it, and I really liked that one. And looking at this, I was like, it looks a little small. It looks a little skimpy, like a little skinny girl watch. And so I definitely ordered the wrong one, because the other one I bought, maybe it was a fake Queso, because even though these watches are like $20, I watched a YouTube video on this the other day on Queso watches. People fake these watches for like $20. Like, these are like $20, and people fake them. So maybe I got a fake one, maybe I didn't. But I set it up so it's on the exact time, the exact date. But yeah, to me, it does look a little small. And this connector thing, and the first one that I had, you just like clip it on and like you press something and it looked like, you know, normal. But this, so like you gotta hook it on this bar here and then like pull it over and then it snaps. I'm gonna wear it because I don't know if I'm ever gonna find like the original one that I had. I mean, I probably will, but until then, you know. But yeah, this watch last night was a bit of, god damn it, was a bit of an impulsive buy. And I didn't even really think. I really just thought more so of like the fashion. Like I have a watch, cause I left my, Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Another reason why I don't like this is because, you know, I actually have two of these. Like 8 months ago, I got another one. It was the exact same one. I didn't like it, and so I just never wore it. And then I bought the same fucking one again. And so yeah, no, this feels. I'm looking at it on the camera. It looks very small. But enough about the watch, okay? So right, what am I doing? I'll talk, I guess, you know, I made a video on routine, but I'll talk about the habits that I'm doing and you know, my outlook on things. So regarding YouTube, I want to find, well, background fucking doesn't matter. I need to film 7 videos a week. I want to have a video come out every day, preferably at 12 o'clock, preferably at noon. And in Dream World, I film all these videos in the same day, and then that leaves, you know, workout for me. So right, regarding YouTube, I want a video to come out every day. And then, you know, when it comes to my school and my Discord and stuff like that, people aren't going to click my links if I'm not posting videos, right? So as long as I post videos every day, I'm going to have a constant stream of people daily who click on my, you know, who hopefully click on my link. And then, you know, they like what I say and they check out my school and stuff like that. So the YouTube link school funnel, you know, Discord funnel, I got that going on, but the funnel only works if I film videos, right? If I don't have videos coming out, it's not gonna fucking work. So, bro, I'm gonna release this video tomorrow, and then my running vlog, I'll fucking release that shit tomorrow. And then what today's, so I'll run today, tomorrow, and then I'll probably just film one for Saturday and Sunday, and then try again on Monday. When it comes to habits and things that I'm integrating in my life, there's plenty of things, dude. Like, really, I can talk about my plans and like how in detail I want things to go, but let me focus on what I'm doing right now. Not what I want to do, not what I imagine I could be doing. What am I doing every day on a daily basis actively, as it is right now? I would like to wake up anywhere between 5 and 5:30. I'll wake up anywhere between 5 and 9 on any given day. I'll be up within these hours. And, as time goes, my discipline will slowly shrink that down. I already naturally wake up at an early time. If I'm waking up at 9 o'clock, 8:30, 8 o'clock, like I was up late. But other than that, I'll wake up naturally like by 7:30. Like if I go to sleep by 10 o'clock, 9 anywhere between 9 and 10 o'clock, and I don't set an alarm, I'm waking up at, I can guarantee you, I'm waking up at like 7 o'clock, 6:30 every day, because my circadian rhythm, it's set. I started working on that months ago, back when I first started working. So at first it started with me naturally waking up at 8, and now I want that time to be 6, which is, my goal is relatively accomplished. And then I open my blinds, open my windows. I have mouth tape that I want to wear when I'm sleeping. The thing is, I have guinea pigs, and boy, they clog me up, man. So it's kind of a little difficult, because the allergy pills that work for me, that they don't fucking sell them anymore. Can't fucking find them anywhere, man. The hell. And so I'll wake up, drink a little bit of water, and then I'll go take a dump. I'll brush my teeth, clean my retainer, floss, mouthwash, wash my face with just water. And then after that, I will grab my phone, my daily Stoic book, and my journal. I'll go outside in my backyard and I'll meditate for 5 minutes with my Medito app on my phone. And then after that, I have my watch now. So whenever I journal, I like to write the time. So like when I start, okay, it's this time, and then when I end, it's this time. And so then it's like, man, I want to put my phone away, but then it's like, I don't know what time it is. I got this bad boy, so I don't got to worry about that anymore. And so I'll put my watch on in the morning now. After I meditate, I'll go put my phone in my room. My phone, I use Opal, so my phone's baseline state, I have like 90% of my apps blocked from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. So 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. So that's a 16-hour block of time. And I average about 2 to 2.5 hours of screen time every day. I don't have Opal Premium, so I can't go back and show you like my time. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, and you could say like screen time, like screen time on the app on the settings, but it's not counting like my actual screen time. With the way Opal, and you can adjust like things. For example, I'll watch while I don't really do this. Like I don't even have YouTube installed on my phone. I have YouTube and Instagram. Whenever I want to upload a video that I film on my phone onto YouTube, I'll re-download YouTube and then upload it. But I use Instagram and YouTube on the Safari. And my like phone, it's like a modern dumb phone. And so like I'll have like, it'll say the words like social media and education. I have Instagram labeled as social media and YouTube labeled as education. And so then if I click one or the other, it's going to open up the tab in Safari. And the reason why it's on Safari is because I have these focus blockers on there. So the YouTube that's on my phone, like in Safari, there's no thumbnails. It's just the title of the videos. There's no reels, so reels are disabled. When I click on a video, there's no suggested videos below it, and there's no comment section. So if I am watching YouTube on my phone, there's a reason. Like I'm developing intention in my life. This period of my life is developing intention in the things that I do. And then, that's a video for, a different time. But I'm changing the habit, the phone habit, and being more conscious and aware of the things that I'm doing and focusing my time on other things and getting away from technology. And when it comes to Instagram, like the search bar is disabled, reels are disabled. I can disable stories. I follow like 10 people, and and I got like 10 followers. And I'm not really present on Instagram. The reason, it's like a year ago, it's October, but September last year, I deleted all social media, and I didn't have social media on my phone for like a year. I'm dead serious. I didn't. I went through my first semester of college not using social media. My first year of college. And well, technically my first semester, because my second semester I got bent over and fucked up the ass. But that's a different story. And so yeah, that's side tangent when it comes to my phone. And so then let me reel myself back in. I'll meditate for 5 minutes. I'll put my phone away. This is a debate between like me. Do I journal first, or do I read my 1-page Stoic book? I think I'm going to read my book. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read my 1-page first. I don't have my book. I came to the park to finish my Warrior Cat book. I'll show you it right now. Shit. I'm okay. Man, I'm a little bit short on time, but honestly not really, because I knew what I was going to do. I knew I was going to come to the park and do all this stuff. So everything that like I need to do, I already did. So, I guess it's my sister's birthday and we're going to go to the mall. The problem is that the mall is like 30 minutes away and it's about to be traffic hour. So she's turning 15. Her quinceañera was this Saturday on the 11th, right? It's Thursday the 16th, October 2025, 3:44 p.m. So I'll read my Stoic book. It's just a one page a day. It's a year-long book. So 366 pages. And right now I'm on like January 7th or something like that. So I started, the book tells you start from the day that you're on, but every time that I try and read this book and I start with the day that I'm on, it never works out. So it's just like, I'm going to stay with January. And then I'll journal, 3 things that I'm grateful about. And then, just I'll journal on the rest of the page, and I'll just write 1 page in the morning. That's it. I'll close it. I'll grab my stuff. I'll go back to my room and put my things away. I'll refill up my water bottle, and then, I'll make my bed. And after that, I'll get my yoga mat. I'll throw it out. And I like to stretch in my underwear. So I'll stretch about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not really sitting there. 10, 11. I'm just stretching just to feel good, because the thing is, I'm stretching twice a day. So if I'm stretching twice a day, I really don't need to give a fuck about stretching times or anything like that. It's just I'm already actively stretching. I don't need to overcomplicate things. So I stretch whatever I'm feeling. I stretch my legs today because I'm recovering from my sickness. But I'll stretch my legs. I'll stretch a little bit, my arms and stuff like that, my upper. And then after that, depending on the day, so every day is different for me, I'll either go into a deep work period of about 3 hours. And then after that deep work period, I'll go straight to the gym. Or I'll have a deep work and then I'll have a 30-minute run and then the gym right after. Or I'll stretch and then I'll just go to the gym right after. The bottom line, after I stretch, that's the end of my morning routine. And now it's ready to tackle the task of the day. And then during the midday, it's really just whatever I really want to do. And then when it comes to night, at 7 p.m. I'm home. 8 p.m. I do these things with my, back to my phone settings. I use grayscale and red tint. So at 6 p.m., I'll turn on grayscale, which makes everything in your phone just gray, just colorless. At 8 p.m., I'll turn on red tint and the red LEDs in my room. And then 7 p.m., I'm home. 8 p.m., I brush my whole teeth again, clean my retainer. I do that again. I'll stretch, and then I'll read a chapter in my book, which will now be these cat books, right? I just finished the first arc of Warrior Cats. My stepdad bought these books for me back in 2021. Read up to the fourth, like the beginning of the fourth, dropped it, never touched it again. Back in June, I started reading these and I said, I want to read the first 12 books because he bought me the first 2 arcs and each arc has 6 books. So I have the first 12 books and it's my goal for this year to read all 12. So I have like 75 days left until the year ends. And I was watching this video while I was eating today, at about 1 o'clock, of this creator that I like, and it re-inspired me to take reading seriously again. So I'm going to delve more deeper into like being more serious about my reading and keeping my reading streak, just like as I would my meditation streak. And after this book, I just finished the 6th book. And so then right in the middle, I'm going to read a super edition called Firestar's Quest. Firestar is a current leader of ThunderClan. I'm not going to bother explaining what the book lingo means. You either know what it is or you don't. But, reading these books, I've grown, I've gotten emotional. I'm going to be honest. The last 2 books, this book and the last one, so the 5th and the 6th book, I believe that's when I started to get a little teary-eyed reading the book scenes. And when it comes to reading, before I started reading these cat books, I got in my head that, I'm a self-improvement guy, so I should be reading The Way of the Superior Man. I should be reading How to Win Friends and Influence People. I should be reading the Bible, The 4-Hour Work Week, Escaping the Great Rat, shit like this, right? And you kind of get in your head, if I'm going to read, man, then, I should read about something productive, man, and it never worked out for me. It never did. It never sustained. And when I'm like, I really like I know that I like these cat books, and I managed to read up to the 4th one years ago. And as a little boy, elementary, man, I was an avid reader, man. Boom, boom, boom. I'm reading a book a day at least. And so then I know that that's a part of me. And I was like, I have these books. Why not, read the first book and see how I feel about it? So I noticed that, hey, I'm actively reading these books every day. Last September, bro, I didn't read a goddamn day. September was horrible. September, a lot of changes happened in September. So it wasn't necessarily a bad month. In fact, I guess it would be the month that launched me into all of this, really, really, that's when I started taking things seriously. This is when I started being disciplined. I shouldn't say that I started taking things seriously quite yet. And I came to the new perspective that people don't read in general, right? And so whether you read a kid book or the Bible, you're reading, right? And so why force yourself to read something strenuous, something that you feel like you have to read, something that you should be reading? That's difficult when you don't read in the first place. So my advice is to find something that you like to read. Doesn't matter what it is, dude. You fucking read about how to dismember bodies. Find what you like reading about. Find what your kick is, and then fucking read about it, man. Pick up the fucking... Bro, if you like fucking warrior... Bro, if you want to read some fucking kiddie books about gang activity in a forest with cats who are sliming each other on the daily basis. I mean, bro, these cats in these books, they're really killing each other like that, bro. Like, they're low-key really on some wild shit. Like, high-key, like, this one character in the book, bro, like, fuck. Like, he was laying cats down, bro. He was King Von, bro. He was, goddamn, fucking name, goddamn Slowby. And so it's just things, that you find that you're interested in. And it'll help. Find things that work for you. Find things that you like. Don't try to hop on, video game lingo here, right? Don't copy the Fortnite Pro settings expecting that his settings are going to make you a pro. Still, sure, copy his settings because, right, he's a pro, he's got to know what he's doing, right? Okay. But then take those settings that you copied and then spend time honing it into something that works for you. He's a pro with the settings that work for him. Joe Blow down there might copy him exactly, and he's the next runner-up, right? But it might not be the same for you. And so finding things that you like, that you can sustain, is what matters. Because if you're doing something that you can't sustain, then what's the fucking point? You're not going to do anything with it. And so reeling myself back in. After I read, I'll journal about what I'm doing the next day, kind of what I liked and, you know, what I didn't like. And then I'll journal, and after I journal, I'll set my alarm on this app called Sleep Cycle that tracks my sleep and wakes me up in between 5 and 5:30. Hopefully, right, as you know, my routine is, you know, to a T with the times. I should be going to bed about 9:30. I should be, you know, lights off should be about 9 o'clock when I turn my lights off, and I should fall asleep within 5 to 10 minutes. My circadian rhythm should be so set. I don't really spend time in my room. I try to spend time outside of my room as much as I can, because the sooner I lay down and right, like my brain is now, I'm trying to associate my bed with just solely just sleeping. Now, I'm not sitting down on it and eating. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that, right? After I brush my teeth and stretch and it's time to read and journal, I'll get in my underwear, boom, my fan's on it on as high as it could be. I got my red LED lights on. I'll read in my bed, I'll journal in my bed, I'll put the things on my nightstand, set my alarm, turn on my lights, go to sleep, and I should be out. So that's relatively what I do. During the middle of the day, that's up for debates on what I got going on. Every day I'm doing something. Every day I'm doing something different. Not, you know. And so I came to this park. I'm really pushing my time right now. But it's good that I filmed this. I almost just went home and didn't record this and made the excuse like, oh, you know, I'm going to record at my house. And no, the fuck I'm not. So at least I have this video, and I'll upload it today. I said that so shaky because, I mean, fuck. I don't even know if this video is going to come out today just because of the time, because I need to be, like, I got to upload this, like, on my phone through the YouTube app. If I do that, I need Wi-Fi, but the thing is I'm going to be in my fucking car, so it might not upload until, like, tonight. And then if I'm posting a video tonight, you know, what's the fucking point? Because nobody's going to fucking see it when I post it at 9 p.m. So, we'll see what I do. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this maybe provided you some value. And if you want to get to know me more, you can check my links out. So my name is Manolo, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.